because we had clients where Summerlin, but you take them out to other master plan communities and they realize, you know what, I actually like this area better.
So a lot of business that we've been working or talking to is out of state. Nothing wrong with out of state buyers. Actually, they're really, really good. They come in very solid, especially California. They sell their home or they have some nest egg that they're looking to retire and they come here. And so when you look at a lot of these people in California, Hawaii, a lot of these people, the first thing they want is if they needed a loan and they come to you, they're like, well, why don't you talk to my guy, Dan, right? And so the biggest challenges I get is really competing in some ways against the builder's lender. And it doesn't mean that it's, something that we can't overcome, but it's something that we definitely have to consider. They're going to definitely talk to them first. But the big challenge for me is, can you get this person approved in 30 days? And, as your good team is, you guys are always on top of it. We both have to work under that time period where it's it's strenuous, because the problem is a lot of times you have to really expedite it through the process of getting a loan through underwriting. It has to be a full, legit underwritten approval. It can't be, well, you're pre-qualified and that's it. So I think some of the challenges we deal with some of these out-of-state buyers that are buying new homes is really just making sure that we're hitting all the timeframes with the builder's requirements and also the contract.
I think part of the problem is the financing, where a lot of consumers now, they just want to save money. And I think that's one of your biggest challenges that you have. But, sometimes it's not about saving $3,000. It's about service. It's actually about getting the deal done. And basically it just comes down to, you get what you pay for, basically.
Basically. And, look, everybody, if you look hard enough, if you really want to put the time in, you're going to find a company that has the lowest interest rate. Yeah. It's at the end of the day.
Well, you should.
Well, it's like this. You should, but there should be a blend. The blend is, okay, what am I getting for finding that company, which you'll have to search pretty hard. Most companies are competitive, but to search to find that company with the lowest rate, and you're like, I'm just going to go off that. I hear horror stories, and it doesn't mean you can't pick that company. Fine. If you want to pick the company based upon rate, which most people do.
Well, everybody does.
I think so, but I also think a lot of consumers that I've been dealing with over experience have also been looking at fees, and also there's 4 dates on that contract, and they don't want to risk that earnest money deposit. So they really pick a lender that they feel comfortable with as well, where, they know that the deal's getting done. If they have an underwriter, they can address something up front, and they just feel confident. A lot of times when you have an abundance of people coming in, you got like Wells Fargo and some of these companies, some of these banks, basically you have an abundance of people that come in, and, when they look at what they can offer, sometimes, it might not be as competitive as others.